new plan. So, right after my car started having problems, guess what car started having problems? The Eclipse. So I was driving perfectly fine yesterday, and then today when I was driving to school, I noticed when I got to school, it was overheating quite a lot. So I was like, that's unusual. So after I drove it to work very cautiously, because it still was overheating quite a bit, I just tried to take a look at it, and I swear I've never heard like these fans turn on. So I was like, maybe that's why it's overheating. So I took this off. And I opened this because this is the relay for the cooling fans. And I was like, is this broken? But as you can see, they're not. As I push the relay in, they turn on. And I swear that's like the first time I've ever heard those turn on, but it's working perfectly fine now. But it didn't do anything for the drive home. It was still overheating. If you guys don't know how a relay works, there's basically these coils right here, a bunch of coils, as you can see, that it basically makes a magnetic force field, something like that, and it pulls this in to turn the fans on. That's basically the gist of it. But it's working perfectly fine, I guess. So I was like, huh, that's weird. And then I felt like this upper hose, it's still really hot. And then I felt this bottom hose, it's warm, which it's supposed to be hot. Well, not too hot, but you know, basically kind of the same temperature as this hose. So that's leading me more towards the thermostat, which is somewhere all the way back there, or maybe right here. I still don't know exactly where it is, but at least I know what to go off of. But yeah, so now I'm gonna try to fix this one. Also, a little trick my dad taught me is like, when your car is overheating, just turn the heat all the way up, because your heat comes from the coolant basically, okay? And like, just roll your windows down, turn the heat all the way up, and you know, it will make it cool down just a little more, which is what I did, and it was working really fine. So basically what's wrong with this one, Barry, basically the starter, it went out basically, but I started up just for fun a couple days ago, and it started right up, surprisingly. The only thing that was like a major problem was the belt was squealing a lot. So I'm hoping that it's not too bad. I'm hoping I can just tighten it up, because I did drive it for a little bit. It was smoking, but that's besides the point. Doing this once again. So in theory, this is supposed to be easy, but I know it's gonna take a little longer than it should, per usual. So basically, there's that right there. I have to tighten that to tighten the belt. There's a bolt on the side. Can't really see it. That I have to loosen up so I can move it. And there's another bolt all the way at the bottom that I have to loosen so the alternator can move. I just hope the belt is still okay for now, because it is a little chopped. Now that I took the cruise control and moved it out of the way, I have a lot more room to get to the things I need to get to. And I'm honestly thinking about deleting cruise control, because I never use it on my car. I see the problem now. There's no bolt holding in this. Well, new plan. Trying to find a bolt that fits into these threads, which is the same threads as this one right here. So this should be fun. I hope I have one. Well, I don't want to do this, but just to see if it might work, I'm gonna take one of the fuel rail bolts off, just to see, you know, just to see. Here's the moment of truth. Grab this one and this one. See if the threads line up first. Oh, they do. Let's see. Oh, it's starting in. Look at that. I think I have an extra one of these bolts upstairs, maybe. That bolts in perfectly. So I actually found 3 more bolts that will fit, and I feel like the perfect size. Not too long, not too, that might be a little too short, but I feel like this will work. And if I lose them, I have 2 more. I'm really hoping this works. Back to working on this. Oh. Not gonna lie, I'm kind of scared on where that bolt went because I don't even know how it came off. I swear I tightened it to the best of my abilities when I was replacing my seals. But yeah. I also think maybe that's why my starter isn't working. Maybe the alternator isn't charging the battery enough. I'm hoping that's the problem, because that would be wonderful. But if it's not, looks like I'm push starting my car everywhere. So might as well get to fixing it. It's a pretty sunset. Just to make sure. Threads in. Nice. Yep, look at that. Threads in, perfectly fine. I'm gonna use this. I'm gonna try it. If it doesn't work, I'm cooked. Well, sadly, these did not work. They're too short. But I did steal the fuel rail bolt. I know I have more somewhere. Even if it is back home 4 hours away, I'll find one. I'm like from a junkyard or something, you know? It's not the end of the world. Right, guys? Right? Right? But now I'm just gonna tighten that down. And then hopefully everything goes to plan. It's just crazy how perfectly it is. Oh my god. Never saw it. This would be a great time for an electric ratchet. Too bad I'm too broke to buy one. For now. Just wait. Tightening the alternator. Oh, well, let that be a lesson to take your jewelry off while working on cars. You got me. Just a little. Can't really see it. Oh, right there, yeah. Damn. First time getting shocked. Think and hope that's good. The only thing left to do is to start it. It looks like it's working, so that's good. Is a little concerning though, that ticking sound. I don't know if you guys can hear it. Also, if you ever want to know what human flesh being arced together smells like, it kind of smells like popcorn, I'm not gonna lie. That's gonna be a scar. But yeah, she runs. I guess time to put the cruise control back on and go take a test drive. Question mark? Oh, the headlight. Kind of forgot to check the oil, but it sounds fine, so we're gonna say it's fine for now. I'll check it later when it's cool. Time to take it for a test drive. I think I might have tightened it up a little too much, but I'm getting new belts anyways, because there is a little squeak. I don't know if you guys can hear it. Well, when it's idling, there's a little squeak, but it's good for now. Fixed her up right before it got dark. But now it's time to get something to eat, I guess. Gonna have myself some Victory cheesecake. Eat the whole thing. Morning.